John Wick. Chapter 5's plot details have so far been kept pretty tightly under wraps, so naturally, many theories have arisen in an attempt to figure out what may be coming next for the franchise. One theory in particular, if it is indeed true, could act as a spiritual continuation of a Keanu Reeves movie from 20 years ago. John's apparent death in John Wick. Chapter 4's ending felt very definitive, and many fans assumed that would be the end of his story. However, as John Wick 5 was recently officially confirmed, the question of how a character who supposedly died could possibly come back for a sequel arose. This mostly involves wondering how the movie will undo John's passing. But what if it doesn't? The theory in question posits that John did indeed die after John Wick 4, and that John Wick 5 will center around the titular assassin fighting his way through the afterlife, either to get back to Earth or to reunite with his dead wife. The John Wick franchise isn't all that grounded these days, so while this could be a bit of a stretch, if done right, it could feel like a perfect continuation. While they're not exactly the same, this concept shares some DNA with the movie Constantine, the Keanu Reeves-led comic book project from 2005. In that movie, Reeves played John Constantine, an exorcist whose job is to deal with the forces of heaven and hell, which involves fighting a lot of demons. While a John Wick 5 about John in the afterlife would likely focus less on the supernatural forces of the underworld and more on the other humans stuck there, the parallels between Constantine and this potential sequel are very easy to see from the concepts alone. Constantine 2 has actually officially been in development since 2022, but so far, it seems like the project has stalled slightly. Since the original came out 20 years ago, not even having a script written yet is solid confirmation that the film is still a ways away, if it even comes out at all. With that in mind, a version of John Wick 5 set in hell would be great to tide fans of Constantine over, as it would finally give Keanu Reeves the rematch with the devil that was set up so long ago. It would also likely be different enough that when Constantine 2 does come out, it doesn't feel like it's all already been done by John Wick. Peter Stormare, who played Abram Tarasov in the beginning of John Wick, Chapter 2, also played Lucifer in Constantine. Of course, John Wick, Chapter 5 could simply explain that Keanu Reeves didn't die at the end of the previous movie, but this take would be both a fun new adventure for the character and a great reference to a previous film.